Like, look, at first it popped off with motherfucking Jake Paul. I want to go back to last episode when I was like, this nigga's an athlete. He's an athlete. He plays all sports. She fucking plays tennis. Yo, this nigga got beat the fuck up, bro. Man, bro, let me tell you. I'm getting lit. I'm talking shit, and I'm talking shit. I'm getting lit, and I'm getting lit. On my savage shit, I'm getting lit. What's up, man? Welcome to the Savage Report. Live at Two Pillars Tattoo.
Two Pillars.
121 Main Street. Yeah, nigga. What is it? East Main Street?
East Main Street.
121 East Main Street, Richmond, Virginia, in the downtown area.
Yeah.
Get your fucking money up and come down here.
Tat it up.
Tattoos.
Tat it up.
I got my Homer Simpson tattoo here by Dave Sherman. I got my Pickle Rick tattoo here by Dave Sherman. And I got my Squanchy tattoo here by Dave motherfucking Sherman.
Okay.
He's gone though,
Sherman,
but he's still my guy though. He's that guy. Yeah, man. But what? Hey, look, COVID is back.
COVID has
It
always
never
been
left.
here.
COVID is back with a vengeance. At least three. I'm gonna say three because you don't know, but 3 out of the 5 people here that had COVID.
Yeah. how are y'all doing, man?
Man,
like, real
look,
talk. How are y'all doing?
Awesome.
I think it affected me the worst, only because I have a history of like lung issues and like shit like that. But at the end of the day, that shit is real.
Did you smoke when you had COVID?
I smoked towards the end, in the beginning, because in the beginning, I didn't have no symptoms for real. Like I was fine. Like I didn't have shit going on with me. Like it was cool, and out of nowhere, it just started hurting.
I literally talked to you one day, and it was like, oh, I can't smell shit. Everything was fine, and then like the next day, bro was like,
I can't breathe.
It was. I was like, damn.
But
man,
what's crazy is the homie. I can say his name on camera, but the homie barely had any symptoms. Period. Like my nigga was good. Like most he had was like loss of smell. But other than that nigga was good. That nigga was chilling. That nigga was living his best life. But then like I got a cousin down in Atlanta who had COVID. She had no symptoms.
Yeah.
Not even loss of smell, loss of taste, nothing. She was, you know what I'm saying?
I had loss of smell, loss of taste for like 2 days. That was it.
I would have been going crazy if I couldn't smell and taste.
It was real weird.
Huh? Is your kids in school?
Yeah, they in school. They double masking up. I'm waiting for the first chance to pull them out. I know it's going to come probably like a month from now. They're going to let us go back to virtual.
My kids don't start until Monday.
Till Monday?
Monday. They had the schools made my kids stay out until I got fully vaccinated and I got a negative test. And it took me a minute to get a test because it's hard as fuck to get tested.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to book that shit 3-4 days in advance.
Yeah.
And it might not be at the CVS or patient first. Well, patient first to take you if you got symptoms, immediate symptoms. But other than that, they're going to let your ass figure it out on your own. You know what I'm saying? But I'm worried about it because I don't know if y'all heard, but 2 RPS employees have died since school year started.
Damn. 2
of COVID complications. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of teachers don't even know this. Only reason why I found this out was because it was on WRIC. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if they won't tell how the fuck nobody else know this shit going on?
Yeah, that's
you know
crazy.
what I mean? I know a couple of kids who couldn't go to school because somebody in their classroom tested positive. And now they can't go to school.
If one person in the class gets COVID, they make the whole class just go virtual. But they don't just kick that one student out. They make the whole class go virtual.
But what's crazy is the virtual waiting list is so fucking long. Like, it's long as hell, man.
They made a big mistake by just sending the kids back to school. Like, I feel like it's the inevitable. Like, they're going to go virtual in about a month or so. Like, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like what they should have been perfecting, instead of trying to get the kids back in school, they should have been perfecting a better way to make virtual learning a more effective style of teaching. Because I think where they fucked up, and I have no kids, so I do know virtual learning, so I don't know about it. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like they should have spent more time improving that instead of forcing them back into school so fast, because virtual was just so hard to get accustomed to.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna end. Like, colleges, start a month out. Colleges are already just deciding to go ahead and be virtual. First of all, even from being in school as a kid, viruses, anything comes from your kids going to school, whether it's COVID or not.
Exactly.
That's always been a lifelong thing. When your kids go to school,
germs home.
They bring germs home. So if there's a deadly disease going around that kids can contract and pass to everybody, it's gonna happen.
Man, and the shit's so crazy because a lot of the problem with RPS schools, I don't know about Chesterfield, but the problem with RPS schools is that they don't have enough teachers to teach virtual.
Yeah.
That's why the list is so damn long. Because them teachers, it's a rule coming in November that they have to be vaccinated. Mm-hmm. And a lot of teachers are not vaccinated.
Yeah,
and a lot of these kids who are getting COVID, that's not saying that's the main reason they're getting COVID, but a lot of the cases have come from teachers, unvaccinated teachers coming to school and passing it to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all it takes is just one person, whether you're a kid or teacher, principal, janitor, one person to not be vaccinated or to have COVID, no symptoms, asymptomatic. And now you done affected some shit of people, and that shit affects everybody differently.
So you're vaccinated?
I'm fully vaccinated. No, I'm not fully vaccinated. I just got my second shot. I got my second shot, but you're not fully vaccinated until 2 weeks after the second shot.
Which
Moderna.
Okay, Moderna. That's the one my sister told me to get. My sister and my mom are vaccinated, and they're requiring. You know, I work for the government. We're required to get the vaccination now, whether we work.
Moderna is too. Pfizer and Moderna.
Which one is the one made by Johnson & Johnson?
That's Johnson & Johnson.
It's 2 different ones.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not getting that from Johnson & Johnson. Their lotion isn't even 100%.
I'm gonna keep it real.
No shot by them niggas.
A lot of people down south, like deep south, that's the one they're getting.
The Johnson & Johnson.
That's the one that's gonna make them sick.
There's only one shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
but obviously that one shot is not going to do enough to me, because if that one shot was the way to go, then why did everybody else got 2?
They had a different
and then the boosters, like, you know what I'm saying? I would stay away from the Johnson & Johnson.
Hell yeah, your baby could break out in a hella bumps and rashes from the lotion.
But the boosters are meant because the virus mutate.
Yeah.
So you can't just have the same vaccine with no boosters when you have the virus that is fighting, mutating constantly.
I mean, look, man, it's a scary situation, and we have to leave room for the people who say,
it's definitely some mad
I would never
shit.
get the vaccine. You know, you got to leave room for them to change their minds. I said I would never get the vaccine.
Look at
I
Nicki
wasn't
Minaj.
with it, you know what I'm saying? Now it's kind of like, I'm 50-50, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm leaning more to, like, you know what? It might be something I might just go ahead and get in. You know, if something happens, I'll deal with the consequences later, man, because, you know, now it's getting close to home. I know people that have the virus.
Like, you don't want to be too late because, like, with me, I already have my thoughts about the vaccine from jump. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Like,
honestly, I don't care about that because I've never gotten no vaccine since it was a requirement. And since I could choose if I'm going to get vaccinated or not, I've chosen not to. And I've been pretty okay. I've only had the flu once. You know, I'm not trying to be funny, but I feel like, y'all know I used to be fat. I feel like when my weight loss, my immune system is weaker. Because I be sick like once a month. I catch a little common cold, a little head cold. I went from somebody that's rarely sick, maybe once a year, a little something. I've had the flu once in my whole life. I didn't even have chickenpox as a kid. Measles, nothing. And then now I lost weight, and in the last year I've been sick at least every 3 weeks. I catch some type of cold or something, whether it be COVID, a little head cold, a little 24, 48 hour, some type of stomach virus. My immune system is so weak, much more weaker as a smaller person. I don't understand that.
I don't know either. I'm gonna be real, man. This shit, like, when people make the choice of the vaccinated or not to get vaccinated, I just leave it up to them. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing you can look at Nicki Minaj, for instance.
Yeah.
They got Nicki out here. Nicki, if you just say you don't want to get vaccinated, don't go out here and make up some story about why you don't want to get vaccinated.
Yes, because the Trinidadian and government got on
her ass fast. Like, bitch, we have no reports of nobody having swollen testicles after the vaccination.
Is that what she said?
Yes. She said that. What she said was she had a Trinidadian friend who told her that he got the shot and it swelled up his testicles and made him impotent, which means like his shit don't work.
Yeah.
So.
And the doctor was on the screen looking through the reports like...
We have no reports of this.
We don't recall.
And then it was crazy is if somebody has swollen testicles because of this, it will be reported.
It will.
I would tell everybody in the world what happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, look at my nuts, okay? Like, this is not fucking normal.
Look at my
I
nuts.
am suing. This is not in the guidelines. This is not in the fine print.
I think at the end of the day, like, it will never be 100% like people vaccinated. It will never be that. It will never be 80%. I feel like it's always going to be like a 60-40 because, you know, you have diehard people who are like, you know what, hey, I will die before I get the vaccine. And I mean, that's literally the world we in. You know,
God
we gotta,
gonna test you.
Man, pray for the world, man. Pray for everybody, man, because, you know, we definitely being tested. And
but you know, fear sets in though in them last. People say that I'll die and all this other shit. I know that. They say that until them last moments on this motherfucking earth when you over here like, give me the shot, give me the shot, please. Give me the damn shot.
But
like,
you know what? Even with experiencing like COVID symptoms and stuff like that, I still wouldn't voluntarily get vaccinated. I'm only getting vaccinated because this is a requirement for my employer. Because I'm a federal employee, I still wouldn't voluntarily go and get vaccinated.
I'm gonna get vaccinated because my kids. I mean, I got vaccinated because my children are going to school and like they're going to be the ones.
Are they vaccinated?
They're not old enough. They don't
really,
come until November.
Age,
yeah, you gotta
be 12. No, you gotta be 12 and over.
12 and older. But the ones for like younger kids, they don't come out until like November, December.
Yeah, those right there, that's tricky, man. That's tricky.
I'm gonna be 100 with you, bro. Like this is tricky. A man-made virus, okay? Mm-hmm. I do not believe that there's no natural remedy. This is not like the flu or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something that comes from like a virus that's kind of like nature-made virus. Where like this was made in a fucking lab. You feel me? If this shit wasn't made in a lab, I would be like, man, maybe you could take some herbs or some shit, like do something different. But this shit was made in a fucking laboratory. I think the only way to beat it is with laboratory shit.
I definitely feel like there is something natural that you can take to beat COVID, but they will never bring it to the forefront because at the end of the day, of course, COVID is still about $1. It's still about money. There's people dying. Just like cancer, I'm sure they have the cure to cancer, the cure to AIDS, all of this shit, bro. But I feel like it has to do with money. So the reason why we're not getting the direct line to whatever will heal us immediately.
That's the way. If anything, it's government control.
That's what makes everybody skeptical about certain shit because we know, like, yo, money is behind this. At the end of it.
First of all, my best friend works for the state lab. She does the COVID tests and everything. She works for the state lab, and it's not mandated for people who do jobs like that or the military. Then you know it's like. You know, the military, they got to get everything.
They got to get the shot, don't they?
They don't have to. You only have to get it if you're going on a deployment. If you're not going on a deployment, you don't have to get it.
That's weird,
I
though.
I read something where Biden was passing a law.
Well, now for all federal employees. So now, but if the vaccine was really that detrimental to society, the military would have been the first people they tried it out on.
Joe Biden is a dub, bro.
The vaccine is
a big dub.
The vaccine is only an issue in America for real. Like a lot of people, a lot of different countries, they're volunteering to get the vaccine. But in America, you got so much freedom that's not free. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in this country is free. Even when we go get the vaccine for free, the only reason why that vaccine is free is because Pfizer and Moderna and Johnson & Johnson, these are private conglomerates who made who got this vaccine, and only thing America did was pay them so that we can get it for free. If the American government didn't pay them so we can get this vaccine for free, we'd be paying over $200-$300 per shot.
First of all, other countries are not forcing people to get the vaccine if they don't want it because they kept their countries under control.
But ask China. In India,
they've been beating niggas the fuck up. Even in Australia, like in Australia, they'll come knock on your door and
they will make you get that.
But we can't really.
That didn't happen.
We can't really take account for that because that's not where we're from. You know what I'm saying? That's not our experience. Like, I understand people say be grateful, and shit like that. But I'm from America.
Like
I'm an American.
This is America.
It is what it is.
Freedoms that prevents that type of shit from happening.
Yeah,
so you're right. It'll never be a 80, you know what I'm saying, 80% people vaccinated because a lot of people who don't want to get the vaccine, they got their reasons. Cool. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, religion and health risk are just like number one. And then imagine thinking about how many Americans don't work. So employers are enforcing it, but think about how many people don't have a job. So they just don't even have to get the vaccine because what the fuck? I'm not at risk of losing anything if I don't get this.
And I think a lot of employers are not really going to force it outside of the government. Like a lot of employers are not because people will
the wrong profession.
If they're blue, quit. If they're blue, they're going to enforce. If you do somewhere, if they come down here to like I said, it depends on where you at in this country too.
Yeah,
because it's a different atmosphere when you go to like Tennessee or Alabama or some shit. Sure. In Richmond, Virginia, if they made a law that these employees can make it mandatory that everybody get a vaccine at their work, they will still be in fucking. This is a blue city. This shit right here, this is liberal as hell. And most liberals do what? Get the fucking vaccine.
Do what they're told.
Like they do the shit that they think is good for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? And in their mind, that's what they think. You know what I'm saying? Like rights for all, freedoms for all, like that type of shit. Where like, you know, if the government came to to some Republican house and gave them an egg and said, eat this egg right now, you're gonna fucking die. They're gonna be like, no, because you're the government and I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna fight the government no matter what. Like no matter what the situation is. Like I said, a lot of people won't get the vaccine because they want to do their research. I understand that. I respect that. But some people won't get the vaccine just because they're fucking stupid. It's just because they're never going to go do the research. They just not going to do it because Fox News says something or they believe that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just fucking stupid.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, that is true, man. All we can say at the end of it, so we don't spend too much time on COVID, is look, prayers to the whole entire world, man. The world is going through it. The world is being tested. People are dying. Prayers to the people that lost family members. You know, for me, if you up or down about it, man, listen, man, just do what you think is best. And I'm gonna segue into this, man, because
hold on though. But if your ass in that damn hospital bed on that respirator, don't use your last words to ask for that damn shot.
If you on a, what they say is if you're on a respirator, then you're already done. They're saying that's the killer anyway. The respirator is
when they put that shit deep down your throat and shit. And
they saying
pump you up. It's only been when you're a certain age, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
And one more thing I gotta say is don't lose what you have. For employees that are trying to make like that becomes a rule or a law or whatever, don't lose what you have fighting against something that you don't even know what you're fighting for.
That's real.
So if you fighting you about to risk losing your job because your employer is requiring you to get the vaccine, but you don't even know why you don't want to get the vaccine. That's just a wave. Like, don't lose what takes care of your family and makes you eat at night over the vaccine.
Just do what you believe and do it all the way.
Yeah, man. So
wait, before we do that, I want to say, man, because it's the 20th anniversary of 9/11. You know what I'm saying? It's been 20 years. It happened in 2001. You for me, the terrorist attack on the Twin Towers in New York. So, man, just wanted to, show some love to the families, people that are still grieving. I watched hella, like, documentaries about it because I remember as a kid, I was in 5th grade when it happened. And I remember, like, I remember walking around, like, the playground outside and somebody saying, yo, the Twin Towers was just hit with a plane. I remember being so young and not giving a fuck. I said, "Yeah, what they got to do with me?" I literally said that, and then I went home like 30 minutes later, and I really saw it, on the news, and then I got on YouTube and I seen people like jumping out of the buildings so that they didn't have to burn up and die. So
I was in 6th grade when that shit happened.
Yeah, man.
I was in class when that shit happened.
Real talk.
I was like, "What the fuck?" And they brought the TV out on the little rolling tray.
Real talk, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they did.
And then we was out of school for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We was out of school for like 2 weeks. And then the anthrax shit happened. And we was out of school for like another 2 weeks. You remember that anthrax shit popped off?
And then the shooter, the DC shooter?
Well, no, I wasn't up here then. I remember that shit on TV though.
The DC shooter.
Sniper.
They really had us walking in zigzags, bro.
Mm-hmm. I watched that documentary.
That shit.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch that one on Netflix? I think so, Netflix, the DC Sniper.
Yeah, I watched that one. They
of
really
the
had us
dude
walking
that was
zigzags.
actually
up
killing
for
people.
Malvo.
The young boy. The young boy.
Yeah,
Malvo.
the old dude.
The old dude
the
done.
Father.
Yeah, he's still in. No,
I thought they executed him already.
They executed the old one. The young dude.
The young one is
he's
on age now.
The young one is up for parole. He supposed to.
Hell no.
Nah, because he committed. They passing laws. You ever seen that thing called? What's it, kids on parole?
Yeah.
They passing laws where like if you committed crimes when you was a minor and you got life sentences, you can be up for parole after you serve 20 years.
They're not gonna let that happen.
They have if you watch that show, Kids on Parole, they have let worse. I mean, he was young and he was sniping niggas with the help of a grown man. You got kids who have murdered. Like I said, I was locked up with a nigga who was on that show, James Wiley. He murdered his family with a shotgun. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got niggas like that that's up for parole as kids, and some of them are getting it. Like the ones in Colorado that killed that boy at the ATM for no fucking reason at all. Didn't even get no money. It was 3 of them. 2 of them got parole, and the other one, he got denied. And these boys, this was like in 97, 96.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? And the other one just got out in 2019.
I believe in a life for a life. You know what I'm saying? I really believe in that.
Even as
life.
Kids, though?
Huh?
Even as a child?
Man, a life for a life.
I think it depends on...
that's permanent. There's no coming back from that. A life was taken. There's no coming back from that.
But I feel like it depends on the circumstances, because you got like that girl Cynthia Brown. She was a young girl that was being taken advantage of.
But it's different.
But now that I went back and look at that documentary, I think she's fucking lying.
You think she just smoked him?
Man, that don't make no fucking sense, bro. Like, this man brought you to his house. Y'all was in there doing y'all thing, and then he just hauled up and beat your ass, and then you killed him. You had no bruises, no marks. It's a whole nother subject, okay?
Yeah,
but she just creepy. Something's creepy about this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm about this girl. I'm sorry, but something's very. Go watch that.
You know what?
Watch that documentary about her.
I'm not gonna say I always felt something about her, but I always was kind of like, I never really jumped on the bandwagon when it came down to her, man.
Bro,
but
go watch the documentary, bro. It made me really be like,
I think her name is Centania.
Centania.
Whatever. The one Kim Kardashian helped get off, right? That's the one. That girl is a murderer. When I watch that shit, all I can think of is murder in the room. Like, this bitch is creepy.
Murder.
She tried to, all that man shit was gone. She took all that man shit.
You think it was a robbery?
Yeah,
basically.
But you try to say that he attacked her. I would have attacked you too when you were robbing me, bitch. Like,
I mean, at the end of the day, was he buying? He was buying pussy from her, right?
Bro, she was a prostitute.
Yeah,
she came to that man's house. That man was getting. She talking about something. When she got there, she decided that she didn't want to do it no more. So she tried to leave, and he said no. So how come all his shit gone? You stole all his shit. You know what I'm saying? Money and everything. Goddamn. They don't seem like you're innocent to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You could have locked her up. You know what I mean? But that's not here, and that's what we talk about.
Yeah.
We talk about if a kid take a life, should influences matter on the decision of they should be locked up for the rest of their lives?
I mean, we talking about kids like what? Like we talking about like what are you talking about?
Think about how old that boy was. That boy Marvel was when he did the DC sniper.
He was like what?
He was like 15. Yeah,
15.
15.
Think about how impressionable he was.
No,
and
man.
what's going on? Like, it's different, bro. Like, when you can't say that in the same sentence and be like, a nigga can take advantage of a girl at that age.
I could say that if he maybe would have got picked up when they first started doing it.
You gotta think about. You gotta look at his story.
They started at like 11. Yeah, we looked at his story.
Yeah,
his real family is on the documentary.
Bro,
his real family is like, I don't even know who the fuck he turned into.
Exactly.
His real family is on the documentary, but even in the beginning, he got groomed. He was literally groomed into that person, but even though he was groomed into that person, at the end of the day, that's who he was, and that's who he became,
man.
and that's what he stood on.
You hiding in trunks with a hole in the trunk, and
in the way, if at any
niggas.
moment, not at any moment, but he could have easily. I mean, if people don't want to be in a situation, they could find their way out. And just as much as he taught you all those crazy tactics, fuck it, you could have used them shits on him. You could have ran away. You could have did something. You continue to pursue and kill innocent people. And one man that lived, that he tried to kill at a diner, pizza shop or something, he lived. And he didn't kill him.
I'll say
and
this.
He was on there telling his story. And the way he was telling his story as an adult, it seemed like his mind is still fucking there. Like,
man, listen,
it don't seem like he would have changed a thing.
I do believe what you're saying, bro. I think certain situations, you feel me, calls for different reactions, man. But as a majority, I feel like if you take a life, you know what I'm saying, then you need to pay with that, with your life. On certain circumstances that might you can bend and twist. But for the most part,
do you trust our justice system to always be right in that situation?
I mean, not in that situation. No, that's definitely been wrong.
Some kids might not be Marvel. Some kids might literally be. You see it in black communities. You got some of these little niggas that's really groomed to be murderers. Like they family is full of murderers. Daddy locked up for murder. Uncle's locked up for murders. Granddaddy's locked up for murders. Imagine like them Bradley brothers. Them niggas is weird. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was murderous and fucking weird.
But see, when you use like the way you're groomed and what you come into, I feel like when you groomed into something or you become something because of what you're surrounded with, that was a choice. You have an option to choose to not want to be like that because that's what you see, or you can be like that because that's what you see.
That's easy to say.
I feel like you have the option
as a child. I mean, in that situation, it's different.
I understand that.
But I've seen plenty of children make a decision and say, "I'm not following that route," and follow that into adulthood.
That's the difference maker right there. That's the difference maker right there.
A lot of kids who have. It's like I said, it's always a yin to every yang. It's a lot of kids who have tried to get out of them situations and end up murdered because they know too much. They seen too much. Like the girl that was part of MS-13, she came here, started her life back over. Somebody from El Salvador recognized her, and she didn't want to go on a mission with them. They smoked her ass because of shit that she knew from when she lived in El Salvador, not even nothing that she knew to here in America. That's so it's like it's always a yin to every yang in every situation. That's what I'm saying. Do people trust the justice system? To ever get it right?
No, that's something different. As adults. Trusting the justice system is different than just by me saying, you know what, man, if you take a life, you feel me, you should pay with it with your life. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Whether that's retribution, whether that's, you feel me, revenge or whatever you put it. Like if you snatch a soul, and that's permanent.
But does all right, so you know how like certain terms and conditions when it comes to murder, right? Mm-hmm. You know, like crime of passion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Does that pertain to a child too? Like what if in the instance of a nigga beating my mama up every day? And I'm tired of seeing that shit.
Maybe I'm wrong, bro.
And I smoke it.
Most child killings, bro, are sinister more than like a crime of passion. You really see that with like more with adults. Like you don't really see that with kids.
You've had think about how Devin died. You feel what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Devin. You know what I'm saying? Like think about how Devin died.
For sure.
Nigga got tired of seeing his mama being abused.
Yeah, nigga.
Trying to do something about it.
And he
ended up losing that fight.
He took a life, and now old dude has to pay with his life, like completely, like that. I don't care. In the heat of the moment, like he needs to pay for his life.
But my example of it is a crime of passion. There have been plenty of people who have gotten sentence reductions because of that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying you shouldn't go to jail, but the rest of your life though, you got women who have killed their nigga because they caught the nigga cheating and end up getting they should have got 40 years and end up getting 15, 20. You get what I'm saying? Like does that should a teenager, somebody under the age of 16 years old, really be locked up until the day they die? That's the question. You get what I'm saying? To the day they die. Like that's a hard answer to give. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I believe, you know, that is a hard thing, but I believe every situation is different.
Yeah, you gotta pan the facts out to each situation. You can't make
just
a
condemn,
general answer to that because
it's different.
I got them off ASOS.
Oh. Yo, people be sleep. I saw somebody trying to shit on ASOS.
No, they are lit. I love it.
You know who else got some fire shit?
Sheen. I was ready to say
some
Sheen.
fire shit for the boys.
Come on, bro.
Hey, I got like 3 hoodies on the way.
Let me know if you need me to get up.
That's where my winter swag is coming from.
Sheen is fire.
ASOS.
Huh?
Show the boots.
ASOS.
You know what I'm saying?
Jabril put me onto that shit right there. Sheen.
Oh my God, all my money goes to Sheen. I don't even shop anywhere else but Sheen.
And if I need to, I have to pay that motherfucker.
My pants is like $3.
Okay. So let's get into some
I don't know if it's as cheap on the boys' side.
Before we get into music, bro, did y'all hear about the old lady who was dying of COVID on her deathbed? She told how
she was very racist.
Yeah, she was racist. She told a story how she said a black boy touched her behind the store and he got hung and got his balls chopped off and shit. And she said the only reason why she did it was because his sisters were wearing dresses that were prettier than hers, and she didn't like that.
Oh wow, no, I did not hear about that.
She asked the nurse for forgiveness. The nurse said, well, first the old lady said, I keep seeing this boy in my room like at night. I keep seeing this guy staring at me at night. And then she asked for forgiveness to the nurse, and the nurse said the only guy that can forgive you is the person you killed.
Yep.
What do y'all think about that?
I think the bitch should go ahead and goddamn do us a favor.
She's seeing them.
A life for a life.
Yeah, bitch.
It's your time.
A life for a life.
Old ass bitch ass lived all this time just to go to
Dog
hell.
asshole.
Just to go to hell. You lived all this time
Just to go to hell.
Let me tell you something. If I live to be 60 and up,
Yeah.
I don't want. If I die, it better be something good going on after I die. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather. It has to be a heaven or something.
For real.
Because if at 60, I feel like I've been living a long time at 31. You know what I'm saying? Imagine at 61. I'm tired.
That's why.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why
Like,
when you see old people that's just nasty in stores, you speak. They don't speak. You know what I'm saying? They being racist or they being
might
hateful.
not hear you
It's just
sometimes,
like I understand that. No, like bro.
No, they motherfucking hear you. Old people are rude as fuck.
It was an old lady today. Like she looked at me like me mugged me, and so I looked at her and said, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" And she just grilled me. So in my head, I was like, "All right, fuck you then." But in my heart, I was like, "Damn, like why the fuck? What did I do to you?"
I don't
Poor
open the door
bitch.
for white people that I think are racist. Like if I look at you and I think you're racist, I'm not opening the door for you.
I don't know.
I don't do shit like that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I worked in an old bitch environment. Like I used to work at AC Moore. I don't know if y'all know what that is. It used to be Benjamin Franklin Crafts,
Yeah,
and they
that was
turned
my
over
spot.
AC Moore.
AC
That was
Moore.
my first job when I was 16. I worked there until I went to college. So I worked there all through high school until I went to college. That's like old people city.
They do.
They come in there for all that fucking yarn so they can crochet some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And old people are rude as fuck. And
Look.
that job showed me that. Even at my job today, I get on the phone with an old person.
They'll cut you
I'm
up.
gonna get to arguing with you. A young person, it's like,
Look. I worked in a retirement home for like 4 years, right? I had dreads back then, so I'm mopping the floor one day, and it's a group of like three white guys. They're old as hell, and the white guy said, first he said, "I wonder why the Negro has his hair like that." That's the first thing he said, right? So I'm thinking like, okay, he's stuck in a time period, and then he said, "I'm just so happy that they're finally letting the Negro work," and I could tell that he was literally stuck in a time period.
Was
like
he had dementia or something?
Yeah, he had dementia. He was stuck in that time period. Like he wasn't.
He was happy he let niggas work.
Man, he was. Yeah, like,
I guess. At least he ain't be like nigger.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I guess
look at this nigga.
I worked in the old folks' home too.
Yeah.
When I
It take a
got.
lot of patience to work with an old bitch.
I worked at the South Popular Living Center in Casper, Wyoming when I got out of prison on parole. And it was a lot. What I did was activities with dementia and Alzheimer's patients. That's the first time I ever seen somebody die of Alzheimer's. Like, that shit is just not a comfortable death.
It's not.
It's not the way I want to go. Like, if I got Alzheimer's, I would really like to put it in my will that when it gets bad, take me out. I don't want to go out like that. It's painful. They literally forget how to breathe. They're literally like just suffocating slowly. Like it's just fucking disgusting. Honestly, they lose everything. Like all things flushed out, and it's not a way that you want to die. That and COPD. Like that's one of the reasons why niggas might need to slow down smoking too, because COPD is like a lung disease, and when you get it, the older you get, the worse it becomes, and that is you're basically suffocating. You're dying. Like there's nothing you can do. You can't reverse it.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. And like I knew two ladies that had it, and they last couple of hours on the earth, they were just screaming for help. Damn. Like this shit's scary. Living and like working in an old folks home, it's scary as fuck, bro.
What really scared me honestly was like the dementia patients, bro. Because if you've ever seen like a 7-year-old like really be like 4 years old,
yeah,
like that's.
I got called a jungle
That's
monkey.
Scary.
I got called a jungle monkey, and the lady immediately asked me if I can help her get her pudding. She immediately forgot that she just insulted me and called me a jungle monkey. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. I posted about that shit on Instagram. I was so pissed off when she
I had an old lady ask me, have I seen her son? She's looking for Bobby. He just went around the corner. I had an old lady come to me like just normal and say, "Hey, how you doing? I just came to see my daughter. Can you let me in the elevator to go up?" And I literally like pressed the elevator to let her go up. And then a nurse was like, "No, that's such and such. She's a patient." Like dementia was.
They got to have alarms on the doors because like if you push that shit open, that shit will go the fuck off. Them people will get out and they literally don't see what we see. Like it's not there.
Anything that was like real routine in their life, because my friend worked at my old friend of mine used to work at I don't know if she still does or not, but she worked at an old people home, and she was like, one lady would come up to her every day around like 4:00 and say something about how she needed to go pick her. She used to pick her husband up from work all the time, so she still remember that part of her life and still think that's supposed to happen every day at 4:00.
Yeah, man. And then you know what else is bad to deal with? Like, you know, when you get those assisted living places, it be a lot of women and men who got cancer too, like brain tumors, and there's nothing they can do for them. Like, it's just they have to live out the rest of their days there. And like this one lady named Peggy, she would just always just drool. That's not her. That's her nickname, not her government name. Yeah, that is illegal to say they have real names, but that's her like nickname. And she had a brain tumor, bro, and she would do shit like play with her shit. Like, she would take her shit and throw it and play with it, and like it's fucking crazy, bro. Like smear it all over herself and then be in the hallways. Like, it's fucking crazy.
And I used to have to come clean it up.
Man,
I was the point. I used to go have to clean it up.
Did that. I had to do that shit for my patients, for the people that in my area.
But don't most nursing homes have like sections like?
Yeah,
these are the
but for lunchtime, I feel like they all come together. Nah, the dementia patients, they stay there. They stay in their area.
They can't leave that area.
But everybody else, like they kind of come to like the open commons. And, but the worst thing about the retirement homes, bro, is
the death.
The death, bro. Those couples who have been together for 50 years, and then the husband dies, and you just see the wife by herself.
Or the ones that die alone. Yeah, like that shit's like literally the only people left people to see them.
The ones that's in a nursing home and have no family come visit them,
no Christmas.
That's what I'm saying. That shit's
break my heart, bro.
And they die, and the only people there with them is the worst part is if they die and they sleep. Yeah. They died alone. The sad ones is when
homes just so used to it, the room is available tomorrow.
That's what I can say about like where I worked at. They threw memorials and like they took their time. Like they never rushed them people out of there. They never they let the family come until the coroner gets there. Yeah. And then the family can spend as much time as they want with the body and yada yada yada. But them people, it's different because they had issues in the past, but new management, they didn't play that shit. Anything it's so easy to fail a health code. Yeah. Like once you fail that health code, it's a wrap. And they go millions of dollars down the drain. All them grants and shit they get down the drain because you keep failing health codes. Like, and man, like one of the saddest things is that COPD shit, man. Like that shit, that woman was screaming for help. Like, I can't breathe until she took her last breath. Yeah. And knowing that she was fully conscious, fully aware of what's happening, and that's it, bro. Like shit, man. Like if I ever get something like that, man, I would much rather just take me out. Yeah, that's just not where you want to be.
Give me a shot of something. Let me
go peacefully, because that shit is not going to be peaceful, and you're not going to have fun. And y'all know, I've seen one person pass. That's another creepy thing about them places. You go to them places and you can literally see a patient that day. That moment, right there, like you're talking to that person.
The next day.
Oh no, you can be at work and that person can literally have a heart attack or have a stroke, be in their bed, eyes wide open, watching TV, and the whole time they dead because they had a stroke. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. That shit's scary.
Or especially like if they fall. When they fall,
they fall hard.
They fall. You already know it's a matter of days.
Yeah. But let's get into some music. What do you, Donda? Because we was gone for a minute when these shit released.
We missed the whole conversation.
CLB.
CLB.
I'm gonna go with CLB for sure.
I'm gonna go with CLB. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't feel like
showed Donda up.
Yeah, I feel
Donda has better production.
Definitely.
I give it to Ye. But CLB, Drake is talking that shit. Drake is talking that shit.
Drake
is not gonna tell me Drake not talking that shit.
Bro, listen, bro. Drake always talks that shit. So at some point, you kind of like, okay, what's the beats were the same.
No, it wasn't. The beats were not the way that first song of the album. The way he came in on that motherfucker.
85% of the beats. 85% of the beats were Drake. Was Drake from a different time period?
I do.
The first song on that album, I was like, yo,
I'm not no big ass music. Y'all come back and talk about an album, and I be like, I ain't heard it. Who did it? But this, I heard it, and
I love you.
I don't. It take me a minute to fuck with something. I don't like nothing right off the bat. It take me a couple listens.
Lil Durk talk that shit too.
Oh yeah,
Lil Durk talk that shit.
Shout out Lil Durk for shouting out his.
You know Lil talk that shit.
No dead ass.
Now, I'm gonna put y'all on though. I said this a while ago on the podcast. I told you about this singer, Peter Collins and Yeba. I told you about them. Mm-hmm. And she got her break on that Drake. It was heartbreak.
Yeah.
That song is heartfelt. That's how all her music. Me and Jabril did shrooms one night. And I swear to God.
Why you put my friend business out there?
Man, that's my business too. You know what I'm saying? I put Yeba on, right? Mm-hmm. The tears. The waterworks. Yeba will
connection, bro.
Yeba will pull it out of you, bro. Her album just dropped, right?
Yeah.
Go listen to it, bro. Like, I'm dead at it. Yeba is you like her because it's R&B. And it's like real voice control. Like Marsha Ambrosius, like highs, lows, mids, you know what I'm saying? That voice control. Drake did it again, man. Drake did it again. That's just all right. That's just good. It's definitely good. Like it's top 3 albums of the year. Top 3. The only, I ain't gonna lie to you, my favorite album from him that's like newer is Life is Good. Yeah. Because I just had my daughter when that album came out. You okay? What's going on?
Was it?
The mic just cut out for like
yeah.
a second and it cut back.
How long? Go back and see how long it was out for. I read Zoe's face. He was looking like,
you good?
God.
He said, "What the fuck is that?"
So, the only album that I really, the only album, but one of Nas's, one of my favorite albums from him,
don't say man,
is Life is Good.
Oh
Life is Good album was when I just had London, and like that was my it was about a whole album about being a father.
Yeah,
and being a father to a little girl. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga got a little girl. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, seeing her go from a baby. Yeah. From the first song to the last, towards the end, him talking about his problems with Khalees and seeing his daughter grow up liking boys and shit like that.
You wanna know what's dope about that album though, bro? I think either that album or the one before, he put her down as like a producer, a writer credits or something.
Khalees.
No, he put the daughter down.
He did something with Khalees like that too, though.
Yeah.
Like he made sure that she was good, even though she dragged my nigga.
Yeah. Now Nas is a fucking poet, bro. Like Nas is.
He's a real nigga.
Yeah, Nas is a real nigga, bro. And I'm glad that he's getting his second win of appreciation.
Don't forget he hit Nicki at one point too.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, different animal. That nigga.
He's a different animal.
That nigga different animal, man. He did that shit so silently. It's so smooth.
That's why he got to do it, because he won't do
before
all
me
that.
or after me?
It was before me.
It was quick too. He got them yams and moved on. That nigga ain't break a sweat. Keep it player, baby. Keep it player. But nah, like. One of my
too much noise.
I think the only reason why Donda didn't really resonate with me is because
Kanye caused too much turmoil before his album dropping. Quite frankly,
it was a great rollout. It was a great fucking rollout. He went to Chicago and built his family's house.
It went 5 minutes too long.
Yes, it was like, okay, who else you took off? Like, all right.
I ain't gonna lie. You talking about the album or the rollout?
No, just the rollout. The rollout to me was just five minutes.
That's what Ye does on all his rollouts.
But he didn't keep it real. He kept doing like, oh, the album's dropped tomorrow. It's gonna drop the next day. Like he didn't keep it real, and that's to me that kind of threw me off a little bit. And that's why CLB to me is cool, and I fuck with it. It's a lot of bangers on there.
CLB definitely got bangers.
The expectation to me was just too high for both these albums to really meet my expectations. I mean, that's why a Nas King Disease 2 to me can be number 1, because it's like I knew it was gonna be dope, good music, and you feel me, it delivered. Like CLB, I thought it was gonna be way bigger than
the thing is like
what it is.
To me, CLB, it gave me exactly what I was looking for with Drake. It just gave me exactly what the fuck I was looking for. It gave me a new wave. You know what I'm saying? Like the niggas wordplay gets better with every album.
Oh yeah, man.
The niggas wordplay. The niggas word. It's crazy because he let other niggas shine.
Yeah.
He let 21 Savage and Project Pat. Niggas are talking about Project Pat again because of Drake.
Pat.
Like we are literally talking. After I heard that song,
Nas do that.
I literally went back and listened to all the Project Pat shit that day just because I heard him. It put money in his pocket.
It did. Okay,
you get what I'm saying?
That. Because people have never.
And niggas forget that Drake is damn, like Dolph said, that nigga Drake just as much from Memphis as he is from Canada. Mm-hmm. That he a Memphis nigga. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, like that nigga Project Pat, it don't get no more Memphis than Project fucking Pat.
At all.
I'm Crunchy Black. You know what I mean?
Definitely Crunchy Black.
Definitely Crunchy Black. You know what I'm saying? Like bro,
chat, the whole squad.
And then 21 Savage smoked that shit, bro.
Yeah.
21 Savage is good though. I like him a lot.
21 is that.
I would love to see a 21 Savage and J. Cole collab album, man. I think that should be fire.
I would love to see a 21.
That would be some good.
Even 21 Savage and Drake.
Lyricism.
You think? I don't know, man. I think Future and Drake is so fucking fire.
Drake and fucking. I don't know. I'm getting a little tired of the Drake and Future combo.
You know, man. Cause
I want a Drake and Wizkid. That's what I want. I need a Drake and a Wizkid track. Yeah, let's get some Jamaican vibes.
I do a couple songs, but
let's get some singing. A 5-song EP.
I fuck with Wiz too. I fuck with Wizkid.
Yeah.
Huh? Benny, I'd rather do Westside Gun and Nas. Westside
Conway.
Who do you think is
Conway
the best?
Nas.
No, I'm talking about out of everybody in Griselda.
Conway.
Who do you think is the best, like all the way around?
Benny, Conway, and then Westside.
You are tripping,
No,
sir. Westside Gun got the
Benny,
hardest
Conway, and
fucking
Westside.
music. Are you like, bro? We're not gonna act like Westside Gun Westside Gun is on Donda, my nigga.
I understand that.
Nah, Westside Gun got the best.
We can agree that Benny is number one.
Westside Gun has the best beats, the best productions, the best videos, and the best songs with Benny the Butcher. Most of the time is featuring Westside Gun.
Nah, that Benny.
Westside, come on, bro.
That Benny Plug Talk album to me was just fucking hard.
Bro,
And the hardest features on there was Conway, the machine, bro.
Conway can, when it comes to freestyling, I give it to Conway. But when it comes to overall music production, overall like bodies of work, Westside Gun got that shit down the fuck back.
I'll take a listen.
Westside Gun is that nigga. That nigga don't.
Go back and check.
That nigga don't. That nigga's that nigga. He's on, brother. Nigga, even Ye know this nigga's different, bro. He's on Donda. You know what I'm saying? He's on that bitch. You know what I mean?
So glad he made it.
Bro, the crazy thing is
Fabio Foreign was on Donda.
Fabio is on fire.
He is hot right now.
Fabio is on
just seemed
fucking
like
fire.
A whole
And he beat that rape
thing of him.
allegation. And he beat that rape allegation.
Oh yeah, I
He got caught up with that girl. That girl
tried
tried to say he raped her. He beat that shit.
I think I
Fabio.
remember with us talking about that
Yeah,
one
Fabio
episode,
beat
and
that
you was
shit.
Definitely like, I don't think he.
Bobby Smurda put a freestyle out. How you felt about that? You didn't even give a fuck, huh?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
That nigga
bro.
was on stage fighting niggas.
Was that?
I seen that.
Was that Bobby Smurda who was doing that dancing
Bro,
on the
I
ground?
swear to God, that is not
Who was
Bobby
that?
Shmurda. That is
I didn't
not
see
him.
what dance.
I don't even understand why niggas were playing
Was that
Bobby
Bobby
face
Shmurda
like
or
that.
what
No,
dance?
that was not Bobby
I
Shmurda.
didn't even see it.
It was some shit. He was basically whining and grinding and twerking and splitting on the fucking stage. But that was not Bobby
that meme
Shmurda.
video with the dude be like, "Say it ain't so." Say it like that's what I was
no
thinking.
way,
Like, ain't no way, bro.
Ain't no fucking
It
way,
was a
bro.
little
Fucking way.
skinny
That's what I
little
was
black
thinking,
ass
like-
nigga, but that was not my nigga Bobby. Don't play his
I mean,
like
I ain't gonna
that.
lie.
Bobby, man.
I wasn't really the biggest Bobby fan when he was out. I respected his movement, but now to me, it's like I'd rather just look at him as, do you feel me? I guess like the people will say an icon or
Have you ever heard Bobby,
a
bitch?
socialite. Like I'm good on any kind of music. I'm good on all music.
Well, Bobby's persona is why he's a staple in the culture, just because he did what he said he would do.
Yeah, he stood 10
and
toes.
He stood 10 toes. That shit does not happen. Like you don't have to be famous. That shit, you got niggas who know each other their whole fucking life who wouldn't have did what that nigga did. Cause you know what it's called? Sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home. Snitch. Snitch. Sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home.
I know from personal
That's funny.
experience that if you don't snitch or you don't do no telling and you stay down on your bid and your time and you just run that shit to the ground and walk it down without flaking in any type of way, you gonna get a lot of respect.
I've definitely been snitched on and then been in trouble with the law because somebody snitched on me. Like that's
yeah. I've been in that situation before. Well, fuck them people. What I did do is I took my fucking charge, and the day I got out on bond, I was out this bitch doing a paperwork party. You know what I'm saying? You want to see? Come look at this shit. And I made sure my little brother kept his shit together too, because I brought his paperwork too. We don't do that snitching ass shit. Because I'm gonna do that time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cry. But I'm gonna do that fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right.
When I'm by myself.
I'm gonna do that shit in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And them people offered me all type of shit. I've been offered shit before I even caught that charge.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, Steph. I say this all the time, bro. Like when I was writing you, bro, those letters were like super proper. Your terminology was extra proper.
I was reading.
And you was like, it's like you were really explaining to me what was going on.
Because I was
like,
in a different atmosphere, bro.
I could tell.
I could fucking bumfuck Egypt.
I could tell.
As a nigga who could barely walk, going to prison. You know what I'm saying? Not jail.
Yeah.
I went to the state penitentiary, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was really in the hole for like almost 3 months, nigga. That shit I couldn't imagine being in the hole for a fucking year.
Yeah, you said you were going crazy.
Bro, that shit drive you fucking crazy, bro. That shit got so bad, bro. I was on the phone with my baby mama one day, and like she was just like, I can hear it. I can just hear it in your voice. You are miserable. Like, motherfucker, I come out once a day for 30 minutes. 24 hours a day. I come out for 30 minutes for no fucking reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, bro. Like, I got a shower in there. I got to eat in there. You don't get no books other than Bibles and spiritual books. Yeah. You don't get no other books, bro.
Nigga, read the hell out of the Bible.
Like, niggas was literally playing chess on paper through the fucking doors. Yeah. That's when I learned how to play chess. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to play chess on a piece of paper, not on a chessboard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's just fucking, man, like, it's just fucking crazy. Yeah. I can see why niggas will snitch, but I'm not one of those niggas. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. Like, I can't. Yeah, I couldn't let nobody run me out of here. And that right there will get you ran the fuck up out of here. It will. Well, not in Richmond. There's a lot of niggas out here that's snitching that's still Instagram famous. I see them all the time. You know what I'm saying? I see them all the time. Niggas be snitching.
Well, we not go. We ain't gonna
this is home. This is personal.
Niggas do be ratting. Niggas do be ratting in Richmond, and they do. And niggas be getting niggas locked up for years, and niggas still be in club with them niggas.
If you're gonna involve yourself in that type of stuff, then just hold it down. Whatever you doing.
Some niggas ain't got that in them.
I don't involve myself in that type of activity because I'm gonna tell.
Yeah, you're a civilian. Like, I feel like anybody that get up and go to work and work a job, pay your taxes, you're not out here doing nothing illegal, none of that shit.
Honestly,
we're good.
God forbid, I wouldn't really go to jail for street crimes. I'll probably get more caught up in like blue collar crimes.
Yeah.
Scamming or something.
They be stitching in that shit too. All it takes was little Emily in the account and they get caught. Everybody going down.
I don't scam though because of my job. Like my job saved me a lot from things that probably could have went left for me.
Yeah. Imagine you got a PPP.
Imagine
you would have been hit.
I know some people. I know first one down. I know a few people that didn't got a PPP.
Oh, they would have made an example out of me. Yeah. Them people ain't work for the IRS.
I know a few people that got a PPP.
Work for the government and steal money from the government. That's right there. Your one-way ticket to
Man, I got a homeboy that snitched on a nigga. I got a homeboy that snitched on a nigga, but he's a civilian. He got robbed by the nigga. He wasn't buying no drugs, nothing. The dude, we was in, I think I was 19, he was 18. We was chilling. My other homeboys decided that they wanted to rob him. I had nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? They beat him up, beat the shit out of him, took his shit. He called the police. He gave them niggas every last fucking name that who hit him and where they can find them. Yeah. And them niggas got locked up for robbery. Damn. You know what I'm saying? And he walked around this motherfucker with his head up high because he is a civilian.
Yeah, I did
He is a fucking civilian. That nigga works a job. Like, he worked at fucking Gold's Gym, bro. And back then, minimum wage was like $8 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like
$7.25.
In 2009, minimum wage was like $7, my nigga. Yeah. Like, yes, bro. Like, and imagine nigga beat you up and take your headphones.
We talking like minimum wage didn't just change a couple months ago. Like,
nigga beat him up, and I was right there, and I stopped that. I stopped, but
yeah, that's good.
I tried. No, I mean, I wasn't going to like intervene. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't gonna let them kill him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, just get that shit up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's let them have it and do what you're going to do. Like, if you're going to come back and that's who you. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to live to fight another day, you might want to get that shit up now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're going to beat you to death. Hurry up. They were beating this shit, bro. They were beating the shit out of him.
But some niggas don't play that, bro. I know a nigga that came back and aired it out, bro, and aired out the basketball court, you know, some shit. Like, niggas is not playing. Niggas is not playing that.
I'm one of them niggas that would wild out if I got embarrassed. That's why I try to stay out of this. Like, if you do something like we fight,
I'm gonna cut to call somebody, bro.
If you beat me up really bad, like if you did too much, like everybody's like, it's not even funny no more. Like you did too much.
You just shit your pants a little bit.
Not even shit my pants. Like I'm just like
everybody talking about it. Like
that. I have
a little bit of pee was on the front of your pants.
No, not fuck all that. I have like a concussion. Like I can't go to sleep for a couple of days. Like I gotta go to the hospital. You need to watch your fucking back. Like you need to not go home for a while.
For me, it'd be like when I go home when I'm by myself. I just got the shower and I'm laying on my bed. I would think like, Damn, bro, you just got bitched, bro. You just got goddamn violated.
You got violated.
That would just fester up in me.
I'll beat a bitch if it means I keep my freedom or I don't have to kill you. Because most of the time I don't do shit because I don't want to kill you. When I get in that mode, I'm not worrying about you killing me because it's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. I done been on the other side of that gun. I'm going to shoot first. Mm-hmm. And we'll deal with that shit later. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not letting no one else get the drop on me. That's why I keep myself out of these fucking situations.
That's the best way, man. Let's end it like that. That's the best way, man. Keep yourself out these situations unless you willing to go
put you on World Star.
1,000%. If I ever get in any situation, a nigga started saying World Star.
Nah, or if a nigga slap you.
Oh nah.
If a nigga like slap the shit out of you, like open hand. If a nigga punched me and knocked me out, even if it was a fucking a sneak fight, you might live.
If a nigga slapped you out,
if a nigga like open hand, palm, slap me in my face,
you're not gonna hear that.
And you like bigger than me, and I know I'm gonna lose the fight. You gonna die. Like you gonna die, bro. Like you gonna I'm going to shoot you right then and there. Like you're not. Yeah, nah, man. That's why I be like, man. That's funny. That's why if a nigga, like, I know my fight, I know my limit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga too big, I know I'm on my weight class. You need to be very afraid of me because I'm not gonna hesitate. I'm gonna leave.
I'm like a big small guy. You know what I'm saying? But you for me, like
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but if I'm
nigga.
in the club and like I step on somebody's shoes, I'm real nice. But like, bro, I apologize. If I spill a drink, like yo, come on, come to the bar. Let me get you a drink because I know, like, bro,
I'm too nice.
If it's gonna go all the way, I'm gonna go all the way with it. Exactly. You feel me? So I'd rather just be nice in the front end. It's not a big problem. Like if you mess with me and I have to take it there, then you deserved it. Because I did everything I could
to avoid the situation. Most of the time, I probably have apologized 50 times unless you're trying to hold me.
Like that guy at the Jadakiss concert that he spilled my drink and he brought me another drink. Like
everybody was
love. He was like, yo, look, there's no issue. I'm gonna get you another drink. Yeah, but he would try to be tough in there or some other shit. Like
it was love because niggas.
Like nigga, I knocked your shit.
But I've been in main stage, man, and I've seen niggas do some wild shit
for sure.
And I'd be like, why are you playing with that man like that?
Yeah,
I seen some shit happening. Not main stage. What was it? After 7 Lounge before when I first came home from prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I seen some shit with Kyle, and I was like, oh, time to go. Mm-hmm. Exactly what I was like, yeah, because this nigga is teed, okay? Yeah. This nigga is not playing with you. This nigga's not playing with the situation, and I'm trying to beat the shooting. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to get shot out here in this bitch, man. But like, when it come to these niggas that be trying, some niggas be acting gung-ho. Mm-hmm. They want to prove a point, especially when a bitch around. They want to prove a point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Like,
them be the worst type.
Yeah, man, nigga want to take a shot off in the club.
I done been binked off of my nigga trying to prove a point around some girls.
My first time going to the club was with this nigga. Yeah. The first time going to the club with this nigga. And what's the first thing that happened, RJ?
A nigga tried to walk up on me like he was gonna tell me I don't fuck with your nigga. I'm like, what the fuck you telling me for, nigga? I'm like,
I had no idea what the fuck happened.
So I go to stuff like this. Man, like the fuck you think he gonna tell me? I don't fuck with your nigga, bro. Yeah, and after that, I was
what
like,
club was that?
That was Have a Nice Day Cafe, bro.
Bro, that's my first time ever. That was my first time ever going to a club. Mm-hmm. Like that was my first. This nigga was the first nigga that ever bring me outside to a club, and the first thing I was saying, I was like, I got problems out here. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no issues.
But that was back when niggas was still going and fighting in Mirage. Niggas was definitely like that. Niggas was
not
going
me.
At least.
I was fighting in the streets. I wasn't fighting in Mirage.
Yeah,
I never went to the club before. My first time there, this nigga talking about he want to fight me. He got problems with me. I'm like, God damn, I ain't even been here 20 minutes yet. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ. Dead ass, man. I also been in the club with a nigga who got beat up. And nigga was kind of upset because we didn't jump in. I had fucking Louis Vuitton jacket on. You know what I'm saying? I had Gucci shoes on.
If it's a one-on-one fight, don't expect niggas to like. Sometimes niggas will violate, but don't expect niggas to jump in because you got whooped. Sometimes you gotta take that whooping. It is what it is.
I didn't even see the fight pop off. I just saw the fight from. It was in Plush, and I was in the section. He was over there by the bar, and I just seen them getting beat up. And I was like, I tapped my niggas. I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? When I looked down, I'm like, bro, I got like $3,000 worth of clothes on. And I'd be damn if a nigga ripped this Louis V shirt. You got me fucked up. This shirt was like $397. You got me fucked up.
But I've definitely seen a nigga get fight in a club and then get killed after the club, like out here. Definitely.
Who? J-Mo?
I wasn't
Have a Nice Day Cafe?
Names. I mean, that was one. But like, we're talking about multiple events, like, you know what I'm saying? I see my nigga brother, like, fight in the club and then get killed, like, down the street, leaving Mirage, bro. Like, no lie. Bro, so you gotta stop playing with niggas.
Gotta stop playing. Niggas not fighting for it. We have a very high murder rate.
My cousin got hit like that, like.
Are we in like the 200s right now?
Yeah, we are.
Atlanta is at like 140, 130. You know what I'm saying? If you was to multiply Richmond to the size of Chicago, our murder rate would be higher than Chicago.
Prince for the city.
Bro, it's been 3 murders this week. It's Wednesday. And all of them was under the age of 18. Teenagers. I'm talking about teenagers have been shot and killed.
Yeah. Little boys got shot
Come
around.
on, man. This city is fucking Creighton. This fucking city is crazy, bro.
Yeah. 15-year-old.
And we don't know how crazy it is because we actually live here and have been around. Like, you really don't know how crazy it is. Like, just how for niggas in Chicago, they really don't understand, like, nah, bro, I wouldn't even stop at the gas station, bro. I'm good. I don't really want to go to the gas station in Chicago. I'll wait till we get to different parts, bro. Like, that's how it is here.
It's so bad, and it's so bad, like, for the youth as well. Like, my friend, she took her sons to their football game, and some little boys got into it on the same team. They played for the same team, and they got into it, and one little boy pulled out a fucking gun at the football game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but we had to jump that little nigga.
Pulled out a fucking gun at the football game. 13 years old. She said he was 13, and he got into it with some of his teammates. This was I don't know who they play for.
But my bad. The sad thing is, like, yeah, I busted my first two at like 12, 13. That's what's so crazy. Like, it happened.
I just busted a gun for the first time on the 4th of July.
I ain't busting no gun until I was over 18. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't busting no guns until I was over 18.
She being honest, bro. Like, messing around with my older cousins, bro. Yeah, like 12, drugs, 13.
Bro. I sold drugs and I was having sex. And from 11 to 14, I was getting pussy. You know what I'm saying? I was a fucking
I don't think I got no pussy times when I was about 14.
Motherfucker. Yeah, man. But what else y'all got, man?
Freak leaks.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. Russell Westbrook and Kid Cudi with the dresses.
Kid Cudi did that shit twice, 3 times now. I really don't give a fuck, honestly. I don't care. They want to wear the fucking dress. That's their fucking business.
Russell Westbrook?
Russell Westbrook got enough money where he can do what the fuck.
He'll beat a nigga ass with
the goddamn dress. Shit out of you. Like, don't play with that man. That man is 6'3". He is 6'3", almost 200 pounds.
I don't even see why people get surprised.
Do you think it makes them lose their masculinity?
Russell Westbrook loses.
But yeah.
Do you think it makes them lose their masculinity when they put a dress on?
No. That nigga is too big, and he will dunk on you, and he will boof you. He will beat the shit.
I feel like you gotta honestly. I feel like it doesn't. First of all, I feel like it's a little bit of a standard going on, at least for me anyway. Because Kid Cudi, he kind of presents that image of himself that is kind of like, you know, it's expected. He might do some clown shit every once in a while. Russell Westbrook, he built an image of do not fucking play with me and I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah.
So then that's when it was like, okay, the dress is okay for you, but it's not okay for you. Like,
well, yeah. I mean, if you like that's true. A lot of people
always been crazy
don't understand that shit. But with Cudi first wore that first dress as for Kurt Cobain. That was the anniversary of Kurt Cobain. You know, Kurt Cobain came on that same platform and performed in a dress. So it was kind of like a more, you know what I'm saying, like a tribute to Kurt Cobain. The other time he wore the dress, what was that? What was that for? Okay, I don't know. SNL was the Kurt Cobain shit.
Okay, I don't want to be messy when I say this, but it's just like it's something about Kid Cudi that just was like, all right, I got it, you got it.
Cudi
for Russell Westbrook, I was like, all right, bro, you got it. But for Russell Westbrook, I was like, all right, I mean, he's a solid nigga, bro. I fuck with Russell.
That's what I'm saying. He built the rapport for himself
remember Cudi and Future was going back and forth?
All right.
Remember,
go.
That's what Future did. That's what Future did when Cudi got mad at him for saying, I'm passing out like Cudi. Remember that joke? He was like, I'm passing out like Cudi.
Cudi really went through a depression type joint.
Wendy Williams has COVID.
Wendy Williams has a cocaine problem also.
When she passed out, when she had that... She said... She had the Statue of Liberty joint on.
That was too much cocaine. I've been there before.
For her, she already has many other health complications.
I've been there before. Too much cocaine.
She cannot do that coke mixed with no COVID.
No, you can't do cocaine and COVID. That should have fucked your heart up. I'm telling you, that should have fucked your heart up. But that cocaine, she must have had that pure cocaine.
That powwow.
That shit goddamn slapped her face.
Yeah.
She said,
I just plucked her ass.
She just dropped. Everybody was like, ooh.
She's not passed out.
She had a Halloween ass face.
Yeah.
She had a Halloween. That girl, I could not wake up beside her every morning. I would be distraught. She is beautiful in her own way.
You know what? Yeah, let's say that because I don't have the right to call nobody ugly.
I can't look at her.
Shit, I do.
I can't call
looking at her every day.
Anybody ugly.
She's not my type.
Adults,
Imagine waking up next to
whoever.
Imagine like waking
Give me
up.
some ugly kids though.
Imagine waking up like this.
People be acting
She's not my
like it's
type.
wrong for kids to be ugly. If the kid is ugly, they're ugly.
Imagine waking up like this. And Wendy Williams is right there. Good God. Oh,
Hey,
God, take me now, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, what? I might punch her ass in the throat. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
The way she did Method Man. The way she did Method Man, that shit was fucked up. I never forgive her for that.
Oh, yeah, that was foul.
That was foul as a bitch. But nah, CLB is over Donda.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
But
chart showed it.
that boy Baby Keem album is fucking fire.
Yep.
That fucking
Didn't
fire.
you say that time was up?
Is it time up? How much time we got? Okay, yeah, we don't about to end this. But Baby Keem, fire. Spody, fire. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't really been.
I've been on no cap real hard lately, so we're gonna say fire.
No cap. I put you on no cap.
You might have been you.
I put him on no cap, didn't I? I did. Thank you,
Toro.
I definitely put you on Toro.
I thank you for
boy.
putting me on a Toro. I give you that one for sure.
yeah.
Toro.
I don't know. Maybe I need to broaden my horizon with
Yeah.
like music and stuff because I don't know stuff. When we was in the car the other day and you was the DJ, I just was kind of like wishing somebody would take it.
You know who Jordan
Like,
Smith is?
Kind of like, what is he playing?
That's Spody, and then that fucking CLB, and then that fucking who else I was playing?
See, I listen to Neo Soul. You know what I'm saying? You can get a car
Yeah.
with me. You'll be real relaxed. Like, I don't listen to too
All
much.
Steph music was just like bitches is hoes.
Oh, that was Primo Rice. Shout out to Primo Rice from PG County. Primo Rice has got that pimp music. That shit is fire. I'm sorry. Currency, highs in the room, fire. Smoke Dizza, fire.
I listen to
that new Glizzy, fire.
Kindred in the
T
family.
Daddy, fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, like Baby Keem is next, bro. That nigga's fire, bro.
I mean, of course, he got the cosign from his cousin. He didn't even really need it.
But I didn't even know. I went back and listened to his shit before we knew he was his cousin from 2019. That nigga's.
Yeah.
But anyway, man.
Hey, one last thing. I'm really excited to see what Tyler, the creator, has coming next in his next
Oh yeah,
album.
his album top 3 too.
Man.
I forgot his album. It's top 3.
That's
It's
it,
top
guys.
3. But yeah, shout out to Fat Joe for beating Ja Rule.
Yeah.
He trying to start a whole nother debate.
Yeah,
we trying
like,
to walk
I
out the
better
door like,
feed into it.
The only reason why I give
Because
him Fat Joe
I
is
love
Fat Joe
Ja
said,
Rule's
"Those dusty
classics."
bitches."
You think
Yeah.
that's cute? You
Yeah.
praise disrespect
Yeah,
so
get on him,
much.
T. Get on him, T.
Sometimes,
Get on him.
sometimes I'm
That
a
was foul.
confrontation.
Just like in the
Have
fucking,
you seen yourself when you're drunk?
you ain't drunk. I got an excuse.
No, you ain't got no excuse for
This
being
is just
disrespectful.
you on the. Let me tell y'all how Steph already know I don't play these type of games with him. Y'all seen in the chat where he asked could somebody pay for me to speak. We texting about it personally, and then he just
You got talking to Mike.
that in the chat. I text him back. I'm like, damn, like.
Yo, I don't even pay
the
attention to
fuck?
Steph's
Like-
asshole answer. I don't even notice him. No
I
more.
did.
Why
And
would
my-
you even throw it? He told me something. I knew you were gonna say something. Yeah,
As
because
soon
nigga,
as
what the
as soon
fuck?
as I put sin, I was like,
She gonna say something.
she gonna say something.
Damn, like.
But I
You
did
might as well
that.
say anybody want to pay for this broke bitch?
Nah, because
Damn.
everybody in that group chat are family and friends. I feel like when I was fucked up, I had no type of holding back me going to that group chat and doing what? Hey, motherfuckers, I am broke. I need some help. Help me. And guess what happened out of that? We got two
Help
free episodes from Johnny.
me.
And everybody got down one because I spoke up. That's all I was doing. I couldn't cover it. So I had to ask for help too. It was really a help for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, that's all. But anyway, man, y'all can follow me on I'm in Facebook jail again too, by the way. I got 21 more days. It's been a week. Yeah.
Don't add him on there.
Yeah.
You'll never see nothing.
You're never gonna see me on there. But and that's like I was good for 2 months this time. But it fired me. But Instagram, Louis_V_love at now no, it's just Louis_V_.
What the fuck is going on with that doorstop? Is that a butt cheek?
It's a butt cheek.
That's a,
Yo, hey, Twitter.
That shit just got me off
Can't see
guard.
it from the corner. But
That shit got me off guard. If it's a butt
Hey,
cheeks.
Twitter, Larry Love. Now I want my Twitter getting up there.
For real.
I only got like 300 followers, but I started from 100. Go ahead, next.
just follow me. T Daddy 2 Ys _ Instagram TEE And I just want you guys to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. TikTok TDaddy30.
I got TikTok too, but I got
TikTok too. I did a few videos.
I love TikTok.
I can't get the dance.
Make me go viral.
I told him let me just do my own dance.
No, I got 1,000 views. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I need like 1,000 likes.
I was doing little videos and shit. Like, I don't know.
I do TikToks all the time.
I don't have that much time on my hand. But yo, follow me at, I don't give a fuck, man. Follow the Savage Report. Man, everything else.
Yeah, we gotta start posting on the Savage Report.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so fresher in front of the fans.
Hey, man, we all family, friends and family, and the fans. But anyway, man, fuck with us. Follow the Savage Report. Like and subscribe. Shout out to Two Pillars at 121 East Main Street, Richmond, Virginia, 2323. No, 23212.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Give him the address because he fucking it up.
Just get tat it up,
bitch. Yeah, man.
Tat it up.
We are in Shaco. We are near Shaco.
Welcome to. Whoa! I got a pan. Remember? I'm getting lit. I'm getting lit.